Oh, good.
A new face. That's a rare occurrence. Welcome to the Ever-Full Flagon. The Ever-Full Flagon has the finest mead. Don't drink the mead. Gemerth is dead. He was my daughter Nell Hilda's mate. Her true love. I suspect the contents of that letter will break her heart. If she's sober. You must try our special blend. Do you like to celebrate? Everyone here is always celebrating something. Nelhilda and Gemerth were working to find a way to end this madness. Go upstairs and talk to them. Yes, indeed. Everything is fine here at the Flagon. Plenty of mead. Can you have another mead? Of course you can. Very well. Ask what you will. But be quick about it. We don't want to attract the meads in here, so no, not many. Besides, those creatures out there aren't very friendly. And some of them were one. Haven't you ever seen the results of a Daedric bargain before? I'm trying not to arouse any suspicion.
I need another drink like I need a head in the hole.
You're not one of the regulars here at the... I can do this. I can resist the mead. For my Gemerth. Father sent you. Good. I can use the help. I need a rare magical flower. I knew Gemerth was gone, but... Gemerth believed it had something to do with a Daedric prince and a bad bargain. If that's true, we... Yes. We stay inside and drink. Not a one in the whole place. Some of us shrivel up and turn into the creatures outside. Others run off to die, like my Gemerth did. I've been fighting the craving, trying to find a way to break the spell. I want to save my... The flowers grow around the trees. You lead. Off we go. Let's ride! okay. Wait to write home about this. Traveling with you isn't a tour, it's a tale. it!
Still here.
You came back. I was afraid I'd imagined our earlier discussion. My mind plays tricks on me, especially when the craving gets really bad. I wasn't sure any of the flowers survived the trip here. Coldharbour is a dead place, and Kine is concerned with living things. I hope I remember the recipe correctly. It's been so long since I tried to do anything more complicated than downing a mug of mead in one gulp. One more thing. There. That should do it. Take the potion and pour it into the 3 casks. I need some mead.
My Nelhilda would thank you if she could. Oh, this is all my fault. I was just trying to save my failing business. Now look at us. These people used to respect. I made a bargain, but I was tricked. I realized too late that the mage who promised to help me was likely a Daedric prince. After that, the flagon slipped into Coldharbour and we've been trapped here ever since. It used to be me that people turned to for help. When Hout showed promise, I bought him a lute. When Hreidi won a contest, I gave her dueling daggers. Nelhilda has gotten things rolling with your help. I want to help her, help my friends. Hout and Hreidi were admired in our village. If the enchantment is wearing off, they'll help me rally the others. It would help if Hout had his lute and Hreidi had talked to Hout and Hreidi. Perhaps they remember where they hid the lute and daggers.
I used to sing for thanes and kings. I danced around and had... You're a curious one. Oh, you're angry. How positively adorable.
You look familiar. Were we flirting just a little while ago? I am a dangerous, dangerous woman. Even without my silver dagger, I am to do. You'll find him?
You knocked down an
I've had
old
just
man.
about enough of this.
I think everyone needs a drink. How about some more mead?
We don't want any more mead. Get out of here.
Your souls are mine. You may as well drink up and accept your fate.
Josh Bones, we've been deceived.
I want to hear you beg, or I'll cut off the supply of special blend.
Digo, what just happened here?
Did you see? The villagers. They're starting to remember. The Thane threatened my daughter and I actually stood up to... I'll return these to Hreidi and Hout. Ask them to help keep people's spirits up. During my confrontation with the Thane, he said he holds our... I think he keeps the souls nearby. He always comes and goes as he pleases. If you could destroy the Thane, our souls might return to us. Then we could leave this place. I think his lair is in one of the nice houses near the old... Of course, my friend. I'll answer. I realize now that he's likely the Daedric prince who offered me this deal. Or maybe his minion. Yes, that seems more likely. You must believe me, I thought this was... I'm not sure. I've kept this secret for so long, watching my friends waste away, and I've heard whispers of a nearby city. They say it's a safe haven. I'll try to convince everyone to travel there with me.
Drinking cup.
Nah, I wasn't worried. Were you worried? Bringing a book for travel is well worth the pack space. Shame they're so heavy. anyway.
I don't know what you did, but something changed. Then the curse is broken at last. They'll hate me if they find out I caused the curse. Oh, we've lost so much. I need to make a... Maybe you're right. Nelhilda, please, come here.
What is it, Father?
To get this off my chest. I made the deal that doomed us. I made the bargain with the Daedric Prince.
Father! Why would you do such a thing? I lost my love to this cursed place because you weren't selling enough mead? How can I ever forgive you for this? I never want to see you again!
Nelhilda was the only thing that kept me sane in this dread place. What will I do now? I beg of you, daughter, try to forgive me. What I did was a foolish mistake. I never imagined anyone else would be at risk.
I don't know what to do. I'm so angry at him. And yet, my father is all I have left. Look what my father's selfishness has cost us. That's asking a lot of me. My father always seemed more... aware. I know. I keep thinking about how kind he could be. Always helping others. We will go to the Hollow City. I think I can forgive
Vex
you.
in for some competition.
Though it may take time. For now, it's best if we leave this place.
Oh, my dear girl. I will do everything in my power to make this up to you and to the others.
Listen, everyone! We're going to the Hollow City. Join us! We're Nords, and we can handle whatever Coldharbour throws our way! Come, Father. We need to make plans to travel to the Hollow City.
after all.
Let it!
Pull back! I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. You're watching. like you have to know how to scrap.
And so, the little mortal, once more into the breach. I believe the Ayleid King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advances my goal, I will continue to do so. The look on your face. How precious. You are dismayed. Why should this truth upset you? You benefit from my assistance, just as I benefit from yours. Patience, little mortal, you shall see. Now off with you. Nothing will come of us standing here. Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste.
I should have joined the buoyant homages.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the wards. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal. As Galerion pointed out, the old guild hall portals are designed to move people and material quickly. More if
Once the mages get in...
They're coming through the gates again. We've got to stop them.
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
Nice work. They'll think twice before they try to get down here again. I'll stand guard while you restore the mage's portal.
They're coming for us. That was a bit of a warm-up.
Did it again, my fearless friend! Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel, but we need someone to storm the Pyramid Stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you. Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here. Your curiosity knows no bounds. Very well. As far as I can tell, he's a trusted servant of Molag Bal. Not only does he command the forces of this citadel, but he also has access to the Dark Lord himself. Part of Molag Bal's stronghold, it's a maze of tunnels that lead to the Endless Stair. No doubt the path is littered with traps and dangers, but we must push on. Cadwell tells us that the portal to the planar vortex awaits us at the Endless Stair.
Tongues of Xarxes, what is that thing? Make it go away! Make it go away!
What do you want?
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal. I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Valkanaz Saris. You are my key to vengeance. My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Valkanaz Saris. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Saris must pay for what he did. That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Valkanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Saris abides in the darkness with my lost clan.
What is that thing?
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Do fight out our kin. I will take great pleasure in helping your lives.
Do you want to brag about that?
My lost clan awaits Saris in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was my doing. You have been a most useful weapon, little mortal. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks. Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a long time to send Saris into the darkness. Allow me to savor it. What possible interest could that be to you, little mortal? Let me guess. You're worried now that I will order my kin to destroy you. I assure you, a change in leadership can be a time of confusion. No harm will come to you. My goal was revenge. I have no interest in your squabbles. Understand, little mortal, that kin's desire to spill... Kin do not die. Cerys has been banished. I remained true to my oath.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that... Our forces have gathered and are ready to... Well done! Then we want you to get in there and...
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanus Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know. Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal. King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. We shall not fail you. Of course, we've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line. You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like, but more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you luck in there. Fight alongside you. That would be a true honor. But the Fighters Guild needs me right now. Someone has to command our forces. After you clear a path to the labyrinth, I shall lead the charge inside. And luck to you as well. Make them pay for all the pain and suffering they've caused. And for our friends and allies that have fallen along the way.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle. How marvellous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission.
Let's tear this coward apart. Let's make Molag Bal wish he'd never been born. Wait a minute, are Daedric princes born? It doesn't matter. He'll wish something when we're done with him. I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. This just makes me so angry. Why in Moloch's name would somebody want to steal an entire world? It makes no sense. Now look what you did. I'm just furious and I need something to hit.
You need someone to accompany you into the Dark Lord's lair. You free the Lamias from our prison. Let me help free you from yours. We promised. You helped save our children. We shall help save yours. If you decide my place is at your side, then that is where I shall be.
You ever get the feeling you were meant to do something important? Me neither. But this could come close to that. We stopped the plane meld and saved the people of Tamriel? Who wouldn't want to be remembered for doing that? I've dreamed of this moment. Seriously, I always knew I'd end up fighting to save the world in Coldharbour. I mean, you were a beautiful warrior with flowing red hair and an ample... Well, no offense. But otherwise, this is just like my dream.
Thanos wants me to round up this interesting bunch and lead them into battle. This should be... challenging? Yes, that's a word. I understand you're going in ahead of us. Be careful in there, and leave a few Daedra for us to deal with.
These louts better be ready for the battle of their miserable lives, because they haven't seen anything yet.
I am proud of the guilds and what we have accomplished thus far, but it isn't over yet. I hope we can...
Has the time come to sail into the stormy sea? Do we pillage and plunge the domicile of the Lord of Brutality now? You've seen the Crown's power. It will turn the tide of this battle. That's a foregone conclusion. A crew is not complete without its captain. They would be lost without me. So sadly, I must refuse.
A quest? How marvelous! I so much. My sword is yours, my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Coldharbour, and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends, please take it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault. Very well. Come with me and I'll explain these. Our forces are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the labyrinth and lead us to the planar vortex. Our destiny is in your hands.
One last quest, old chap. One last leap into the fire. Unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that? I love what the Dark Prince has done with this place. Quite lovely. Shame we have to march an army through here. Soldiers rarely take care to watch where they step. like Nords. They fight so cheerfully.
Off with you, Swit!
quick study.
Still the blood of these deceivers.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
We're approaching that vile portal of wrongdoing. I can feel it in my bones. It feels like evil.
You don't come by those too often. find the money.
One last quest, old chap. One last leap into the fire. Unless we survive, of course. But how likely is that? Beautiful creature has fallen under Nolon Paul's spell of evil.
No, we must set her free. Of darkness we only use for evil. We stand by you, champion.
of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they keep Molag Bal's minions busy, you need to Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molag Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside. Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth.
Alas, fine friend, the Fighters Guild has need of me. Do stay out of trouble while I'm gone.
Don't lose hope, my friend. We're depending on you.
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean. We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet. Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen it.
I recognize these devices. I've researched them, even written reports about them. Never saw one in person, though. They are marvelous to behold. Only a god could craft an art. I have a notion. It involves the large metal tubes on the walls. According to my research, they resemble a Daedric device that requires a source of power to operate. But as a fair assumption, do you see the small openings near each of the tubes? If we...
Listen to this, Cureth. Reach out and touch a brazier to draw forth the fire and launch it in the direction of your choosing. This book, I think it references this device. If I'm reading this correctly, and of course I'm reading this correctly, simply touch the Daedric fire.
This one cannot wait to see what's inside the stronghold of the Daedric Prince. But Zer wishes that Godrus was here to share this auspicious occasion. Think Zer would be fearless in the face of darkness. You would be wrong.
Reading too, you know. If
the darkness is obviously designed to hinder our progress. An interesting... Of course! Zer would not be here if he could not help. This one gives you the light to guide your way.
We're almost there. A one-way door. Looks like we can only go forward. I can't imagine we have too much farther to go. We just need to cross this region, and we'll stick close to me. There's There has to be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment. Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come! Find a way out of here! I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this. Let's go!
I knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I'd never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking. It took a bit of work, but I was able to track you down. Just one of my many gifts, if you must know.
That was a close call. Thanks for helping me in there. I don't know about you.
Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team? Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already. Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the plain air vortex. Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Thank Cadwell for that small favor. I'm not sure how he does it, but I think he's grown so attached to Coldharbour that he's actually become part of it. Unfortunately, he can only... The portal that leads to the plain air vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to...
I decided you could use my help after all, and Zikni sends me guns.
done well, my child. You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting... Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested. Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex. I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Coldharbour. I gave you knowledge of the lights. Used you? Of course I used you. But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary. You must enter the planar vortex. The interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Cold... The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. Ask your questions, but know that time is growing short. You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us. The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace. Is greater in this between place. The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect? I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane meld. Reality is a game, mortal. Learn to play.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that sky spectacular? Wait, what are we doing here? Of course! Our epic quest. It must have slipped my mind. I've been on so many of these adventures, you know. After a while, they tend to blend together, kind of like these two realms are doing. Oh, sorry, old chap. That's a bad thing, right? Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Coldharbour, like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet. Well, that'd just be disgusting, wouldn't it? You know where honey comes from? It's regurgitated flower nectar. Oh, very well. I accept your challenge. Now, let's go and finish this so that I can taste your bitter poison. concerned? About what? We're heroes, my boon companion, and heroes always win. Let that be a lesson to you. Now, let's go and stop the plane mill.
I thought the battle behind us was dreadful, but this place, it boggles the mind. Still, we've made it this far. Victory is within our grasp. I've seen the rise and fall of my people. Yet I stand before you, the cruel tyrants and conquerors, who believed ourselves better than the other races of Nirn. When the lesser races decided we were the enemy, that is a reason I am the last king of the Aelids. And I remember you, my young friend. The magic of your armor was not enough to deceive me, though the power you wielded could have...
Meridia and Molag Bal have always hated each other with a fiery passion, but that hatred has cost so many of our lives. I have a notion to show them both why Vanis Galerian's power should be feared. Chances? I don't believe in luck or fortune. We'll win this day with blood and magic, or we'll die trying. I won't lie to you, I doubt we can win this fight, but that does the same thing that happens to everybody. The world ends and... No, we can't. But we're not the chosen ones. It's good to know your fate.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Permanently. Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molag Bal how it's done. I think we can. I hope we can.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darien. Oh no, why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. With a blinding light. Brighter than... And I'll soon wake up in a really bright room. I'm alive. Which is more than I can say for a lot of... Yes, I am. And after everything, straight to business as usual. Let's kick some Daedric arse and get back to some...
If we had known all this was happening, maybe my people could have stopped it. Valenwood is part of Nirn after all. I've spent my life hiding in a dark forest. I've never seen the sky over Valenwood. Or felt it's better to die fighting for what you believe in than to die fat and content. I read that. And I believe it too.
Did I hear that right? We're going to blow the vortex apart. Great. That's not an idea. I'm not sure I can take much more of this. People are dying. I've lost friends, people I looked up to. I will certainly not...
I thought for sure we were done with all this. I followed the others through the portal, and now look what I... As I said, I thought we were finished. I think not.
Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry too long. Time is fleeting, and each moment is a thief that steals far more than it brings. The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three. Meridia's light. Again, I remind you that this will be your last. So it begins. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Go quickly. We have to hurry. Molag Bal knows we're
I grow weary of your games, Lydia.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Lydia. This realm will be mine.
We're running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
I'm sticking with her, my friend. Gabrielle and me, we've been through a lot. I'm not going to leave her alone.
Darian.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
The light approaches. It brightens the shadows. It attempts to break the darkness.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the light's approaches. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will...
Our Father has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
Light can destroy my flame held. The prince thinks I would allow this. She is more foolish than I thought. Oh, how sad. You were drafted into a war you could Most curious. My counsel shall somehow. I shall enjoy watching that hero die.
Merely fetching those who would stand
I'm
against
tired of this game. Now you shall die.
Quickly, get behind my shield.
Did you think it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart.
Gabrielle! Focus all your energy into this! We can't let up!
I'm doing my best!
of our new guests.
This may well be our last battle. Let's make them remember it.
You must hurry! My shield can't withstand much more of this.
Feel it, Father. We can beat this. We can. Darian, behind you!
Have no fear, beautiful Gabrielle. I have this under control.
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
No! You cannot do this. I cannot fail.
Darian! Get back here! Darian!
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end. You are mortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you. Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part, the Aeliad king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not. The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable? You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions. For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more. Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon. and the last thing I will ever see. Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nirn is safe. Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the Ayleid people, was spent saving Nirn from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nirn. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
We will honor the Ayleid king for his sacrifice this day. We will honor everyone's sacrifice this day. I'm still trying to work that out myself. When you touched the light, you erupted in holy flame. We thought we had lost you, truth be told. I've never seen destruction like that before. Even Molag Bal reeled in pain from its touch. I don't know. Anyone not in the vortex should have been protected from the blast. But I have no way to know if they survived the actual assault. Anyone inside besides us? I can only imagine the light took them quickly. As am I, my friend. As am I. Let's leave this place once and for all. May the
How many did we lose today? I can't even count. I fear going back home. Seeing who survived. How can you ask me that after what we've been through? Darien, the king, so many injuries. I don't know. He wasn't here when we arrived. I didn't see him. When the light erupted, Vanis, Deinar, and I appeared here.
The hour has arrived, Visage. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather in the harborage. Meet us there.
do for you?
A secure vault makes for a confident heart. A secure vault.
I left my family back in Windhelm to come here. I hope I don't live to regret. The legend says that...
I could go for a bit of excitement. Hope we find something.
Lord Varen is waiting for you.
We'll never be ready, so I suppose that means we're as ready as we'll ever be.
When Lord Varen revealed his true identity, he felt betrayed, and rightly so. In the Book of Circles, it is written that when you forgive, you set a prisoner free, and quickly discover that the prisoner was you. Consider that vestige.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plain meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul. You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince. No doubt the God of Schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side, but his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
I'll never get used to this place. I'll never get used to this place. Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom. The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready. This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you? There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
No matter how this ends, I'm proud of how far we've come and what we've accomplished. No matter how...
Courage, my friend. That is the most important of all virtues. Courage is not a lack of fear. Rather, it is the realization that there are things more important than fear.
Here we are, Vestige, in the belly of the beast, and each of us carries within us an oblivion of his own making.
I highly doubt that the God of Schemes is engaged in banal conversation right now. Perhaps we should follow his example.
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be where Molag Bal torments those who displease him.
There. Is that Manamarco? Try breaking free!
You come to gloat at my torment. I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile. My end is plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god, if not for you. Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. That bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams. All that transpired. I killed you, you simpleton. I saw your life gutter and fade like a candle flame in a tempest. My undead servants drank your blood.
And I reanimated your corpse. Do not taunt me with such hilarity.
Manimark. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Here we are, Vestige. In the belly of the...
Aleph never thought to see you again. What are you doing? Then you need Aleph. She worked at the Master's command for years. Quiet. Think of the things we did together, comrade. Our hunt for the traitor, fighting the Dwemer constructs. Remember, Aleph, your friend.
You did this to me! Sai Sahan, my love.
Vile seductress. You have earned your place here.
Ah! Fire! They cruel! Ah! Fire burns so hot!
as well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Coldharbour. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision. Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared? No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this. I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down. We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life. The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. And I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death. When you live each day as if it were your last, as I have, eventually you will be right. I was born to die a hero's death. I've always known this, and I have always been prepared for it. I once swore to protect my Emperor, and failed. I cannot allow him to sacrifice his life in my place. Nor can I ask this of Lyris, my snow lily. She is more important to me than she will ever know. Please, give me this honor.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so... maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment. My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now. I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life. It would be my great honor if you would choose me.
Remember, Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting. Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act. There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death. Remember, Vestige, we fight very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act. There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
That got them off balance.
Vestige, now is the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Don't stop now. We'll take care of...
No time for words now. Get...
Are you insane? Don't...
Your continued meddling has reached an end, hero of Tamriel. What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me? The dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend. Your anguish will be legendary, even in Oblivion. god of oblivion, you are less than nothing. Your pathetic Aedric trinket can't defeat me. I am Olan Bar, Lord of Domination. What is this, infant? Do you think you're talking? Slay a god? Fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment.
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me, and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. My grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah, your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy. You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored. As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Chim El Adabal and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil. The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt. The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now. Gone forever, but their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul. Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well. The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon. Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe. I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Coldharbour. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
How did we get here?
Sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily,
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it. Oh, hello there. Surprised to see me? So am I, so am I. I do get around, don't I? I haven't the foggiest idea how I do that, quite honestly.
Honor and faith to you always, my friend. My part in this is over.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain. What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time. Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead. Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him, and help them rebuild.
So, this is where our roads diverge. For a time, There is much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves. To what end? No. Let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt... I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually, I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure. I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word? I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly. The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that. This is delightful. Worlds saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo! Couldn't be happier. Smashing. Truly. You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know, a part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left. I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we? Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge. Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But, fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you? I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we? Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge. Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But, fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
You're awake! Ha! I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's Roost, right through the hurricane. You don't remember? A Khajiit named Razumdar fished you out of the ocean. He paid me a small fortune to bring you here. He was headed to Eagle Strand, an old fort on Canarthy's Roost. My ship won't return there for some time, but a bosun on the far dock can take you. Look for...
This work never ends. What is it? Is this about the fish? I took what I paid for.
Fair day, visitor. I'm Astanya, watch captain. I'll need you to state your name for the record. Extra precautions. I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Oridon Marines, your presence in Valkelgard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look... Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's Court. Advisor Norian and Steward Aminway. They await assistance from the guard. Hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first? I see you prioritize well. You'll find him at a warehouse west of here. Be sure to tell him that I sent you. Well, what are you waiting for? You hit your head recently? The Queen leads the Old Mary Dominion. She had some kind of wild time away from court a few years back. But now she's returned to reclaim her birthright, lead the Alliance. Off gallivanting across Tamriel? Who knows? Who cares? I wish I could just quit my job and come back to it when I get bored. Probably talking up the unity of the Dominion. Not all the Altmer are fans of the Alliance yet. No offense. Queen Iren's personal guard. They're led by Battlereeve Urselmo, one of the most decorated warriors in the Dominion. No, I'm captain of the city guards here. The Marines are the right arm of the Queen. My duty is to the city.
I sell to the nobility. Just one more, and another after that.
Toast.
Damn steed and thief. What do you want? Wait, never mind. I don't want to know. I'm not taking on any fares. You're damned right there's something wrong. I needed to sail for Velen Harbour hours ago. I've got cargo still to load, and crew members deep in their cups around town. I'd let the guard have the lot of them if I could afford it.
Do you have any idea how to remove bloodstains?
I'm busy here. Away with you. In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine deployment plans for the Queen's upcoming speech. Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar. In any case, we can't let those plans escape. They could be used to bypass the Queen's security, and we wouldn't want that.
Please, I did just as you asked. Yes. Yes, you did.
Well, did you find the plans? Oh, a pity. Keep the plans. You can give them to the captain next time you see her. Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it. Do I look like a steward's assistant? Do you take me for a commoner? No. But yes, I happen to know where she is.
tired of walking anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do. Oh, all right then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe. I'm not upset. Not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
Hold it right there.
Roll! Roll if you can!
Did you find anything? Thank the stars! You found the problem. Hold on to that. A uniform? Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here.
Tell me what you found. Good, good. Look, I hate to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum. We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member. Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right.
Soccer with a collar sag? That's fucking awesome. Is that like a reward from Blackreach Dungeon or something?
Kindly step back. We have a situation here. Ah, help from the captain.
Okay,
Excellent.
okay, cool.
Inside, we've cornered a dangerous Mer. He's wanted by the Crown, has valuable information, and threatens to kill himself every time we approach the door. I need him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?
You announced this, sir.
Get back! One step closer, and I'll cut my throat! Why should I trust you? Fine. Fine.
You're no god. Thank the stars. Quickly, we don't... They're coming. I know you're just a distraction. Listen closely. Captain Estania is corrupt. She's a member of a group called the Veiled Heritants. Veiled Heritants. They're planning an assassination attempt on the Queen at the temple. They bribed members of her staff to get the speech moved here, where they can have the captain in their pocket. No, only what I've seen and heard. Please, you must warn the Queen. She's in grave danger, and the guards here... Oh no.
Good work, citizen.
Traitors.
scum!
Shut your mouth. You're under arrest.
I live only to serve the Queen.
Sure you do. Faritale?
With pleasure.
Good work. Don't worry. He'll receive a fair trial. The captain is always very even-handed in her pronouncements. Good call. We'll see that this man is taken to a cell. With respect, of course. I have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of Auriel you are. Good luck with the captain. She sent word. She's moved to protect the Queen. That'll be at the Manor House. Stars guide your steps now.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Hold. Ah, my errand runner. So good to see you again. Stop right there. On my authority as captain, you're under arrest. Under suspicion of conspiracy to regicide. What's that in your pack? Deployment plans for the Marines at the temple. And do I smell the taint of poison?
Raz must admit, even he did not think we'd be seeing each other again so soon. How are you, my friend? He's here to help, as always. You may have noticed your new friend Phazion lies dead on the ground behind you. Raz knew Phazion well, as he thought he did Astanya. The captain happened. Phazion and Raz worked together as agents of the Queen. Phazion was not willing to give up secrets, and so now Phazion is dead. You will soon be free. But as on the island, Raz must ask your aid. You must warn the Queen and her battle reeve. The captain will attempt to murder the Queen at the temple. You must get past the captain's men. Seek out another of Our Lady's agents, Esheba. She stands watch in the marketplace, peddling her wares. Ask her for a souvenir of the First Marines, and she will set you on your path. Now, out of here. Save the Queen. This one imagines you have some questions. What can Rob? You have this one's apologies. He was looking for Phazion. It is a happy accident for us both that you could be saved. You escaped the cell, and Razumdar's new plan to warn the Queen moves forward. It is somewhat embarrassing, but this one's face is known to some of the royal court. If Razumdar were to approach, they would know something is amiss. You, a new face in a Marine's uniform, they would suspect nothing. Is there anything else this one can convey? They don't think we need the Dominion to survive. They think the Queen is making a mistake, elevating the Bosmer and Khajiit to be equals with the High Elves. Racists, isolationists, and general idiots. Yes, as did Phazion. He told you true. We are the eyes of the Queen. We are few, and we stick to the shadows. But we have the honor of being the Queen's most trusted agent. The Battle Reeve is fiercely loyal. He believes his Marines are immune to manipulation, like newly forged steel blades. But Razumdar knows better than most how quickly it stands. Do you go around admitting your dark secrets to strangers? Raz knows.
Do you know how embarrassingly long it took me to get the hang of fucking Gwent on glitches? I'm done trying to learn card games. You want to play a card game? Let's find a poker game to play.
Authorized. No
I'll jump on Red Dead and play
No
poker.
outsiders allowed.
Absolute trivia is if you can get those 4 things on the right side of the point to your favor, any of the cards that you want to your benefit. But when you put a player card down that has a 6 to 5 or...
I love your mount.
You're not allowed.
That is fucking awesome. What's your name there? Silence. Silence, you have a badass mount.
The more, and when you get gold coins, put those gold coins into the chest box so you get scrolls, and then when you get scrolls, you get 2 gold coins.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
I just